But let's go for, I guess, just closing off on the last point that I was getting at is there's this narrative that there'll be new jobs created because of AI and robotics and everyone will be fine. A lot of this narrative comes from Silicon Valley.
Who is producing the technology that doesn't want to be attacked because
Making a lot of money.
they may have
Yeah, and they're in the Gilded
a
Age.
desire to have
Yeah.
a certain perspective. I think objective people in Silicon Valley, and there are a number of them, would say it's going to have a big employment. But you can see it in the wealth. Who owns stocks and who doesn't own stocks? Okay, now if you own stocks, you're very happy now. Okay, and if you don't own stocks, you're not getting the benefit of owning stocks. So that in and of itself creates a greater wealth, even aside from employment. Okay, so there are these forces to create the greater wealth gaps, right?
Roughly 61% of US adults own stock in some form, and most of them hold it indirectly through their retirement plan. Only 20% of Americans directly own individual stocks or shares through a brokerage account, while over half of Americans own stocks. Ownership is heavily concentrated. The top 10% of households hold almost 90% of the stock. How do you feel about this narrative coming from predominantly Silicon Valley that there'll be new jobs created that we can't yet forecast and everyone will be fine? They point to the Industrial Revolution. They say, look, when the tractors came, we thought everyone was finished. When factories came, we thought everyone was finished. But look, we figured some other stuff out.
Because if you look at that, this thing I'm saying, that as your body is more and more replaced with your mind, then you can do that. But when your mind is replaced and your body is replaced, what is it that you have to sell?
What is it that we have to sell as humans once our body and our minds are replaced?
What man has is emotions and has intuitions. There are certain things that artificial intelligence doesn't have. And so if you have to get down to what those things are, does the robot give a good massage? Does, what is it that is left? And so we will wrestle with what it is that is left, okay? But I think that for the foreseeable future, those who can work very well where they have an exceptional human intelligence and work in partnership with the artificial intelligence, that they are going to be at the cutting edge of all of this.